and trying many different ways of trying to get better. I've tried different types of therapy and I've improved, but I think there's still much more I can do. The two evaluations at the beginning, my speech was much more stuttered or couldn't recall words as quickly. And went through their evaluation tests, all those neurological psychs and tests they gave me, and I was diagnosed or labeled as incompetent, and I'm not able to handle my own finances and handle my own services. My husband has to be my rep payee, and he needs to supervise my life right now, which is kind of discouraging because I feel like I can do a lot more on my own, but here I have these professionals saying that, no, you're not. You're not able to do this stuff. You can't do this. So, it's like it's defeating. So if you don't have the confidence, you don't have the stamina to keep going, why bother? If you've got these doctors and professionals telling you that this is all you have, I think in my heart, I think I'm much better than what they're saying. I just have to prove it now. But it's hard. It's a lot of work, and you don't have a lot of people out there, professionals that are backing me up. I have to keep finding all these everything is a battle myself. I have to go struggle. I have to go find it myself. Finding therapy here, I had to find that myself. Nobody else said, oh, did you check this out? I had to find that. Finding different types of therapy, finding different types of school, finding exercises to do, just to find support. I started staying here in a condo with my aunt for a couple of weeks, and then she went home. I've stayed in a condo by myself. I've gone to a restaurant all by myself. I've ordered my own food. I've been able to pay my own bill, be able to write the tips and pay. So that's a major accomplishment by myself. I also was able to get a magazine and look through a magazine and then read a couple of articles. Very short articles, but I was able to read them all by myself. And I don't think I've done that in over 2 years. So that was a major accomplishment because it was reading for pleasure. Everything else has been because I have to read this because it's important. I would say this is the first time I was able to read a magazine for pleasure, and that was a major accomplishment for me. I would definitely encourage people to do this because it not only does it give me some new strategies to help over the edge, over the hump I'm at right now, but it also gives me the confidence that I can do this. I mean, being against all these barriers and all these people saying you can't or this is where you're at, I actually feel like I can do this. I will be going back to work. I may not be able to go back to work full time right now, but I'm ready to work for the next step to finish, start my classes at Rhode Island College, do this volunteer program at Rhode Island Hospital, and eventually within the next year, I'd like to be able to give you a phone call and say, hey, guess what? I've got a part-time job. So I think listen to us, what we're saying, be patient. And if you have the opportunity to go here, please do it because there's a lot of strategies and support for both the caregivers and for people with aphasia that you may not have the time or the knowledge to do away from at home. Here you have the opportunity to just focus on this and do this, and that's a lot of work to just focus on this. And if you could just focus on just this for a little while, I think that's a major accomplishment too.